Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. It's OmangVlog-gadag. I'm actually right here in one of the um, fashionable store in Wabamun. So Wabamun is actually 40 minutes away in the city of Edmonton. So what is this store? Actually, I'm going to share you a story, one of the successful story of one of the Filipino na very successful dito sa Canada. So actually, she's none other than my very close friend and my best friend. So it's Sharon. You can see, look at this store. There's so many fashionable clothes here, and look what I'm wearing. I'm wearing her one of her accessories. It's actually a hat, and this actually kind of scarf, but you can also use this an accessory. It's just like a big necklace, right? So this is a huge store, and most of her products or items is actually is fashionable clothes. So look at this one right here. So she's selling that one, right? So this is really a nice store, and she also has some purses, bags in here. Look at that, some purses here, and the shoes, right? Look at the shoes. It's so nice, and it's all sun. And look at, and she also have some more collection here, and some purses over here. Look at that purses. Very fashionable purses, right? And look at, I like red, so there's a red one. And also there are some accessories like hat, fashionable bags, clips, scarf, and some accessories right here. So can you imagine this big store, fashionable store, are owned by Filipinos? So she's a successful Filipino in Canada. We're gonna go interview her. So let's see what she's gonna say. How did she end up having this nice big fashionable store? So she's gonna share us her story. But by the way, before we go interview Sharon, make sure you subscribe my channel, OmangVlog-gadag, and make sure to like this video by hitting the like button and also click the bell notification so you're always updated on OmangVlog-gadag videos. Alright then, so I guess the businesswoman itself is now ready for an interview with OmangVlog-gadag. So here you go, I'm gonna introduce to you my friend, my very best friend in Canada, Miss Sharon. So right now, yeah, this is her store. It's called is Business by Sharon, right? Yes. So very successful story of one of the Filipino in Canada, Sharon. So how would you like to share your success story in Canada? How did you end up owning this very beautiful, fashionable store, and I like it, right?
Thank you. First of all, welcome to my store. I really put so much effort and a lot of thinking on how to put things together in this store, and I love every bit of it. So I hope you can just, come and visit and enjoy the video of Roma. Well, we were friends way back when, maybe like 15 years.
Yeah,
now.
it's over a decade now.
Yeah, like it's over a decade, like from starting like studying, going here to here. So of course, like everybody else, like any immigrant like us, we started from the bottom, right? So I used to work my first job here after being in a caregiving program is in retail. So I used to like sell clothing and handbags and stuff like this.
So I
From
guess that's your inspiration, yeah, ending up owning a store on your own,
Yes.
not working anymore, right? But
Yes.
you own it, right?
Yes, because before I used to work for a couple who owns a business like this. And I'm like, because I've worked for them for many years, I've learned the tricks, I've learned the trade and who to talk to, what to do, since I'm the one always in upfront the customers and everything. So I learned so much from them. They're the best. So the time came that I'm like, wait a minute, like I think I'm ready. I think it's time for me to do it myself. Like I think, like being an employee is great, but owning a business and working towards it is even better. So here I go, like Pieces by Sharon was born like 4 years ago, and now it's my fourth year in the business. So many hardships, Like I started with a little red car. Can you imagine, Roman?
Yeah, I know. I remember that red card. It's a hatchback one. So
Yeah.
Sharon is actually doing a show in Calgary because she lives in Edmonton and I'm from Calgary. So
Mhm.
every time she comes to Calgary, she always come and see me. So we
And
can
I
have
stay at
some.
her place.
Yeah, she stayed at her
And
place
eat her food.
during her show, right? So look at
Yeah.
that right now. Before that, before owning this store, she actually started just doing a show, right? So one of
Mhm.
the places actually in Calgary. And imagine she's just doing her business by her own using her car, you know, a red car, a hatchback one. She have everything in her car put all together, and this is actually the best part, being by herself only and ending up big, having a big store. It's really, really inspiring, right? So, yeah, can you imagine just doing a show? And right now, she has this. Congratulations! That's really an awesome, amazing, right? So,
Thank you, guys.
actually, before we came here, we were classmates in caregiving class, right?
Yes.
Before coming, but that's the starting point. Coming over to Canada, right?
Mhm.
So we studied caregiving, and then we came at the same time,
Yeah.
the same year in Canada.
A few months apart. We
Yeah.
came here the same
I
year.
came first, but it's the same year. So
Yeah.
the inspiring story here, right? So we were joking actually. So before um being what we are right now, we were joking. I said maybe Sharon, one day you can be you know, a business owner or entrepreneur. Actually, we were joking, and me.
She's like joking. Sharon Cornejo, entrepreneur. We were
Yeah.
like just joking around like that. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Well, wow, it's happened now, and I end up actually working in a law firm right now. So
Can you imagine?
we both have actually a successful story, but we're gonna focus with her because right now I'm still amazed with her success story, right?
Aw,
so
thank you.
having like this, it's really a big one, right? So
Thank you.
for those who are actually immigrant or still a
Yeah.
temporary worker or Filipino temporary worker in Canada, you can be one of her because there's no impossible. If you
Yeah.
really want to make it happen, make it possible. But of
Yeah.
course, you have to do hard work, right?
Yes.
Like Sharon, right?
Yes.
Can you share some more story having this big one, Sharon?
You want to hear stories when I was starting? This is crazy. I have a little red car. It's a Ford Focus. It's a hatchback Focus, right? So when I go to shows, can you imagine how heavy and how big this clothing and handbags and everything? I try to squish it in that little red car and go to trade shows and do pop-ups, and then I display them, everything like that. And I do that every day. I pack up, I set up, and put everything in that tiny little car. But you know, when I started, my car is even half full. I can't even fill my car because I started really small. And and girls, that's another thing. If you want to start something, you go small. Because with it small, it can only go bigger. You
Yeah.
can't go big and then go small, right? Like, so start slowly, start small, start slowly. And if you put your heart and your passion into it, like passion for fashion. Wow, passion for fashion. That's why that's the name of my business, Pieces Passion for Fashion. So if you put your heart and passion into it, it's nothing is impossible. Because you know you work 100% towards your goal, then you will achieve it. There's no impossible in life. Like this, what I have right now, can you imagine what I have right now?
can't
I
believe
couldn't
it.
even imagine that
Yeah.
I started like really, really tiny and like I sleep anywhere I go. And that's another thing. When you're starting, you shouldn't be a picky. You know what they say when you're beggars don't choose, right? Whatever is given to you, you take
You
it.
take it, right?
So when you're starting, don't be like, oh, I don't want to go there. Oh, I don't want to do that. No, go everywhere. Every dollar counts when you're starting a business. Everything counts. So you just go do it. And then when the time comes that you're busy enough, that you're big enough, that you can't even say yes to those little ones, then then that means you're growing and you're improving. But it's always good to say yes to everything. Say yes to everything. I want to go. Can you come here? I go to Grand Prairie by myself. I set up, I do trade shows, everything. I don't say no. As long as I'm available, as long as I can, I just say yes, 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 yes.
So that's one of the story of Sharon, and it's actually really a successful story, very inspiring story actually. So if you guys really aiming because some Filipino here, they have really a good job in the Philippines, in back in the country, but coming here as a caregiver or even just a nanny, it's okay. It's a decent job. It's a good job. You earn money. You can go send money to your family back home, but you still have to make something, make yourself, dream high, and it will happen as long as you are a hard worker. Anyway, so I think Sharon shared a little bit of her how to become a successful business woman or business owner in Canada. So you just have to start in a small thing, in a little thing, step by step until you go big.
And follow your heart. Follow your heart, follow your instinct. Sometimes they call it like the business person's instinct. When you have a gut feeling, like if you don't feel it's right, then don't do it. But if you feel that it's right, then do it. You just have to follow your heart and work hard, and nothing is impossible.
There you go. That's come from Sharon. So, by the way, before we end up this vlog, actually, you make sure you subscribe my channel, OmangVlog-gadag, and also make sure let's support a local business. So Sharon is one of the local business. So if you are from Edmonton, it's only 40 minutes from the city,
40
right?
minutes from the city. It's in Wabamun, 5215 51 Avenue, Wabamun. We're just behind the marina. You know where the marina is in Wabamun, so we're there. And also, please like and share and follow my Facebook page, Pieces by Sharon, Pieces Fashion for Fashion. Those two, you can like search it on Facebook, and you'll see me. You'll see my products. You'll see my store. Hope you can follow that and like my page as well. That little help, little things matters. If you can't, then just share it. Sharing is caring. So I'm gonna showcase to you her store so you can see her product, and then you can message her. I'm gonna go put her information in the link after the video. So if you're visiting Edmonton, make sure to visit her store and just look her very fashionable clothing here, accessories, and so many more. So once again, thanks for watching my video. OmangVlog-gadag!
Bye-bye now!